Remembering as a small child, going with my grandfather, when he was looking to buy a car, one of the first things he'd do would be walk up and kick the tires on the car. I guess he was trying to see how strong and firm the car was. Recently, I've had opportunity to spend a lot of time at a new car dealership. One of the things that I do is watch people. What do you do when you're thinking about buying a new car? Most people I observe, they go and they sit in the car, may turn the radio on and listen to it, they raise the tailgate up and check out how much luggage space they have, walk around the front, and they'll raise the hood, and they'll look at the engine. Not that anybody can tell anything about an engine these days, except there's no room to work on them. They'll check out the option list, go down everything that's on the car, sit in the back seat, check out the leg room. If it's a used car, they'll look at the paint job, see if it's straight, maybe it's been in a wreck. Most people will check the oil to see if the oil's been changed lately. We try to do all that we can to know as much about what we're fixing to buy. Think about buying a house. Most people today will not buy a house unless they first pay for a home inspection of that house. We don't want to buy something that's got problems, something that won't work, something that won't be there for a long period of time, especially when we're spending a lot of money on it. But before people buy into Christianity, they're going to check it out. Two things that I see that are the major things that people check out when they look at Christianity is, number one, the scriptures, and number two is us. Paul talked about being the aroma of Christ to the world. Jesus came around and he said, people will know that you're my disciples if you love one another. This morning I want to read from Matthew chapter 5, beginning in verse 13. Matthew chapter 5, verse 13 is right at the beginning of the Sermon on the Mount. And Jesus, I believe, puts a real burden on our lives. Verse 13 starts out, "You are the salt of the earth. But if the salt loses its saltiness, how can it be made salty again? It is no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trampled by men. You're the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a light and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on a stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before men, that they may see your good deeds and praise your Father in heaven." When people come up and kick the tires of our Christianity, what are they going to find? Be safe. Stay well out there.